And welcome to another St. Louis 7, following an episode on O2 with Oliver documenting St. Louis. This one had a ball. Tracked him down. Took me a little while, but we had a good time, good talk. And Carl Reed Jr. from Lutheran North, the defending Class 2 state champions. Before we get into this, Carl, Salvation Army, close to your heart? Tell people what they
Oh,
should know.
my mother-in-law, who passed a couple years ago, she was a big executive with the Salvation Army. My wife currently is a manager down there. They do a lot of great things for kids and families. If you get an opportunity, make sure you volunteer your time, provide your resources, adopt families, help feed families. They're doing outstanding things in the community. If you ever go down there and you're looking for somebody, my wife, Claudia Reed, will get you taken care of.
Nice. You don't often get a personal shout out, so that was nicely done.
I typically don't do it, but when you marry somebody, you shout them out.
Well, and the huge audience that we have, she's going to get at least 2 phone calls from people watching this. All right, man. You went to Hazelwood Central. What do you remember?
We were very good in football, and it was an incredible time, and it was an unbelievable place to be, and we produced a lot of successful people across the board.
Last year, you win the championship. Nicely done. You get back into town. Where do you go to celebrate?
We went to the Post after the Post out there and off of Old Ballas Road.
Right, yeah.
We went out there and we had a good time for one night, and then we got right back to work.
Did you invite Steeples from DeSmet to come on down?
I think Steeples was at a more high-class place than I was, man. I think that they rented out the rooftop or something down at Ballpark Village. Steeples' bankroll is a little longer than mine.
Growing up in St. Louis, do you have a favorite concert?
I've never been to a concert.
Oh, favorite game?
In terms of what a favorite sports game?
That you were not involved with.
Oh, a favorite game that I was not personally involved with. Watching Larry Hughes when he played in high school, and I think he had 40 at UMSL on Riverview Gardens. That was an unbelievable game. It was an epic game to be at.
You ever dropped 40 on anybody, Coach?
No, man, I don't have 40 in me, but Larry Hughes did it. That was good enough for me.
I know I had 40 in a career, but I don't know if I ever had 40 in a season.
Nobody, I tell all these young guys, some of you young guys are good, man, but Larry Hughes was the man.
Coach, you're driving around St. Louis. You encounter 10 stop signs. How many do you roll?
How many do I just go straight through?
No, but you don't stay 3 seconds and then go forward.
Well, I probably don't stop at any of them. As long as I check my left and my right, man, and I'm cleared for action, I'm cleared. And if I get pulled over, hopefully the police officer recognizes that I'm Coach Reed and gives me, and lets me go on my way.
A little que sera, sera. You're just going to have to figure it out. All right, you go to Ted Drew's. What do you order?
I've never been.
Oh, okay. Where do you like to go to custard?
You say what?
Where do you go when you want custard?
I've never had custard at Ted Drew's. As crazy as that, I'm a St. Louis guy. I guess now that you put me on the spot on your show, and people are gonna see this, I gotta go to Ted Drew's. Get somebody from Ted Drew's to get in contact with me, man, and see if I can go down there and somebody will hook me up.
Actually, what you want to do, Coach, is you want to say, I've never had custard, and then people come and bring you custard, and then you want to say, I've never had a good steak, and then they start to bring you steaks.
Well, I've never had custard before, so anybody that want to bring me custard or Ted Drew's custard, you bring it to 5401 Lucas and Hunt, and you see Rita and Rachel or Miss Kirsten in the front office, and they'll make sure that I get it.
When friends come and visit you, where do you take them?
When friends come from out of town and visit me, I don't take them anywhere. When my friends are coaches, we probably pull the film out in my office in the basement and start watching film. because we're trying to get better. We don't do a lot of going out.
That's a great answer. All right. So as we ask the last question, again, this is St. Louis 7, YouTube channel OT with Oliver. If you want to hear Coach Reed's podcast, wherever you get your podcast, that's on OT with Oliver. This is the last one, Coach. What makes you proud to be a St. Louisan?
What makes me proud of being a St. Louisan is the closeness that we have as a community and the way that we can come together during times of adversity. It's a lot of special people from here, some of the very best entertainers, athletes, doctors, lawyers, educators, all come from the city of St. Louis, and it's an unbelievable place that has produced a lot of awesome people.
Coach, I enjoyed it. Good luck going back to back.
All right, thank you.